The most spectacular and scenic venue in all of college football and perhaps in all of sports. The Rose Bowl in Pasadena, also home to the UCLA Bruins. A Big Ten showdown is coming. Conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Nebraska Cornhuskers taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Bruins will put toe to leather and will get started. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Cornhuskers offense will get the first crack at it here. And there he is. When you build a tight end, you'd build one just like this, especially with those reliable mitts, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, he makes big plays in big games. Watch for him on third down in the red zone. He has a chance to leave an impact in this game.
Well, it's so nice to have such a big body that when he's covered, he's open, right? Like, it doesn't matter because he's got great hands and that big frame you can really utilize.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
After missing the connection last time, it's 2nd and 10 from the 22. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
I'll be honest, that is a formation and a play call I was never expecting to see in this game. This offense is one of the top 10 passing units in the entire country. I'm surprised they even have goal line in their playbook. What are we doing?
And they fail to hook up on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
So the UCLA Bruins offense has the ball for the first time. You know, yards figure to be hard to come by through the air, but some quarterbacks, Jesse, just love to go at the star corner.
Yeah, and this guy's got confidence. He's not afraid to go at anybody, but he better be careful because this cornerback is one of the best in the nation.
One of the best, no doubt. I think they will trust him on defense to make plays. So you got to make a decision. Is my guy good enough to beat him on the outside? I am fascinated by this matchup.
To the air, it's Garbers. Finds a spot in the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
On third and long, try to convert through the air. He's got it. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Bruins want to pick up the tempo.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes and get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. The pull and throw off the RPO. Stopped after making the catch. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They want to just keep throwing it. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Touchdown Bruins! What a grab and go for the score. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do there.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about him after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. When you're called corn huskers, you're like a big red thrashing machine, and you're going to get it done on the ground.
Just going to chew up the ground yards. Just going to eat you up, play physical, be different. And that's what Nebraska fans want. Throw back to the old days, the glory days, and they want some of that here in this recent history.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
And they took a shot. I like it. Make the big play. Once you start getting closer to the goal line, you start running out of space, Jesse. Now, this big play down in the red zone in a scoring position.
Yeah, and it was a nice job, too, David, of the quarterback letting the coverage dictate where he threw the football. That wasn't a force. That wasn't a predetermined decision. That time, he was looking at the safeties. He was reading whether it was zone or man. He found his matchup, and here they go. Now they've got the ball down to the red zone.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for loss.
Back to pass, it's Raiola. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And the try is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Well, that last missed field goal is essentially a microcosm of the year it's been for this football team. Things just not going the right way on offense, on defense, and on special teams. Guys, it's just been that kind of year.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
It's complete to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. And the Bruins are in the hurry-up.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. Wants to throw on second down. He makes the connection. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Working his way and keeping those legs moving, picks up 5 down to the 14. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Red pass, it's complete. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Dropping back, it's Garbers. And it's caught! Touchdown, UCLA!
Defense has to be better on the back end. We knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They've got to shore up their play in the back half.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Tennessee is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Neyland and Fulmer and Majors, this has not been a blowout today in Knoxville. They're up by 7 over LSU. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Rifles it down the middle. And he intercepts it. Got some room to run. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover. First down here for the offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He's got the tight end. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Really nice looking pass. When I think back to the history of UCLA quarterbacks, I think about guys carving up defenses in the Rose Bowl in the perfect weather conditions with the gorgeous San Gabriel Mountains as a backdrop. And this guy right here, man, he's lighting defenses up this season, throwing to it. In this game, he seems like he's dialed in.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. He's going to pass. He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Bruin. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. On to attempt the try. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big body frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback...
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Offense getting set for first down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Pressure coming. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Never had a chance. What coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They're backed up 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Pushes forward for a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 8. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
Unloads to the wideout. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Huskers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. UCLA will go back to work on offense. After a punt on their last possession, possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
This time it's complete. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, UCLA! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And you gotta love the creativity with the tight ends nowadays. They can do so many different things. Does a good job. He slips behind the defense. Defense doesn't know where he went. And what does he do? He gets in for 6.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Maybe they learned something from their opening script of plays, David, but other than that, this has been an abject disaster.
And I think they learned what not to do. I mean, this...
He's loose down the middle. The 30. He's at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Nebraska.
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Finds his target down the middle. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. The completion short of the sticks, it's second down. Touch pass on the run. And the Bruins get it past the sticks.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. To the air, it's Garber. And then pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
There's a very high standard and a high bar when you're playing defense at Nebraska. You always hear people talk about the black shirts. Well, this guy right here, he fits into that because of his speed. You saw in that blitz, they had no shot at blocking him. He's able to get home to the quarterback to come up with a massive sack.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Fires to the big fella. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Really nice throw there. I'll tell you, UCLA, they've got an impressive history book of quarterbacks, going all the way back to Rick Neuheisel. Troy Aikman is a name people will recognize. Cade McNown back in my day. And then recently, DTR was carving up defenses too, throwing it. You've got to be able to make good decisions. You've got to be able to deliver strikes through the air, and this guy right now is doing just that.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 3 yards, First down for the offense after that penalty. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get this.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Throws to the tight end. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down.
I think the quarterback's got to do a better job with his eyes, guys. He's already been picked off twice in this game, and that one got swatted away. He's telegraphing where he's throwing the football, and it's making life really hard on him.
The Cornhuskers headed quickly to the line. The give to the big fullback. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. A lot of urgency for this offense. Handoff to the fullback. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Fullback's got it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cornhusker. You know what? That's a bit of a trick play. Give it to the big guy. Let him tote that rock to the house.
It's a trick in college football now to even have a fullback in the game. Give it to the big fella. I'll tell you what, that's like tackling a tree stump. All legs, just big, stocky guy. Get in the end zone.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
14.
Coming out with it, it's Gilmore. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talk about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This feels like a pivotal moment. Get the ball back on the punt. You need to put points on the board on this drive.
Yeah, it's a sense of urgency right now has got to be high for this offense. Trailing the way they are here, David, they've got to be able to put something together, score some points, and build confidence.
Yeah, it's not panic time, but you do want to build that confidence and find something that you can do well to start to build on. I think this offense is starting to figure themselves out a little bit.
3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. And the Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the fullback. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down.
Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Husker!
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
21.
He'll start the return inside his 5.
Returner is brought down at the 18.
UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Bruins in the hurry-up. To throw, it's Garbers. Gets it out fast. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Coming after him. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Well, obviously, at this point in the 1st half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole, and you just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. And the Bruins will bring the punt team onto the field.
On to punt it away.
Fair catch, called for and made. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. The touchdown drive cut the deficit last time they had it. Forced the punt. Now a chance to really make this a football game.
And I think if you're the offensive coordinator here, you're revisiting that last drive and asking yourself, okay, what did I call? What worked? What can I keep dialing up so we can keep scoring?
Dang right, because you got the momentum. You're back in this football game. Everything is going your way. Your defense just contributed, so that lead they had, just keep chipping away, and who knows what will happen.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And they already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
This time it's complete. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone.
35. Nebraska, 21.
No reason to think so far we won't see plenty more offense on display, or will the defense find an answer as we start the second quarter? First down to start the drive after the break. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. Give to the back. Defense there to stop him after a pickup of 2 down to the 15. The Huskers come to the line in the hurry-up. To the ground to try to move the chains. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Give to the big fullback. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Defense rolling out the big bodies to try to stuff the run. Run it with the fullback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Third and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nebraska!
Yeah, and you failed on first and second, but on third down, you give it to the big fullback, and he does the rest. Lower the shoulder, lower the pads, run physical, and get in that end zone.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UCLA will go back to work on offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more volume.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Jones. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on second and 4. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Jones. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Bruins will have it first and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. And the Bruins moving quickly to the line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Garbers. Makes the grab. Touchdown, UCLA! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee...
Oh, they blocked the extra point. He picks it up. That's a live ball. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. So they had the blocked extra point, had to settle for 6, and they hope the kickoff goes a little smoother. He'll bring it out. It's Boyd. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Give to the fullback. The Cornhuskers have a first down.
And, David, this is where I think you could have excelled. You're a great defensive end. There's other positions you could have played. Fullback, I know, being one of them. How about that guy there picking up the first?
That's a nice job. Don't make this hard. Don't make it overly complex. We've seen the big fellas block all the time. Give him a bone, reward him. Now he'll block harder and he'll block longer in the future.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. And now on second down for this offense. Looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating an explosive play.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Big fullback's got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And the Huskers racing to the line, and he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Cornhuskers!
First and goal. You know what's coming. They know what's coming. Can you stop it? And you can. Pound the football straight ahead. Get in for 6. Nice job by the big fella.
And the extra point is good. They marched 78 yards down the field, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
Nebraska, 35.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Looking downfield, it's Garbers. Snags it over the middle. At the 45, on his way. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. The Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, it didn't take long for this guy to leave his impact in the game, guys. With that catch, this guy's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're not even done the first half.
Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Now on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. The aerial assault continues. Another incompletion on third down. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. Absolutely perfect.
UCLA, 44.
ended with a field goal. The kickoff team out there to send it away.
To advance on the football.
Bringing it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. The Huskers will hustle to the line, trying to impose their will with the run. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
This quarterback has just been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Great job with his decision-making. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
Here's the handoff. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Went with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. The give to the back. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Husker.
Well, the quarterback had the matchup he wanted. His big tight end with that wingspan working against that defender in the end zone. Man, that QB will take that matchup all day.
And they tacked on the extra point. So it's an 80-yard drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw.
Nebraska, 42.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake. Running toward the tape. The 40. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can... big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Off play action on 1st down. He's got his man across the middle. Touchdown, Bruin! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
He'll try to tack on one more.
Extra point.
The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Miami is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now. But those fans that were there when the U was the U, they know this game is not over. They're trailing by 10 to Duke. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They'll run play action. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. The Cornhuskers want to crank the tempo. To the air, it's Raiola. Throws for the tight end. Finds space on the right. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
It is so hard as a defender to have to stop that big fella from catching the corner route, right? He already has great size and long arms, and he can jump. So what do? I mean, you're not trying to create pass interference and a penalty, but that's just a size mismatch, and the offense took advantage.
And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. And the Huskers are rolling down the field.
Man, that is so tough. When you play defense, you get your eyes on your keys and you got to read them, but sometimes they lie to you. You could see the little misdirection by this offense, fooled the defense, created some space. The offense took advantage and made a huge play.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. First down for this offense. Used the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Lost the defense, he's wide open. Afterburner's coming. Inside the 10. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, UCLA.
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Nebraska, 42.
He'll bring it out. It's Allen. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Back to throw, it's Raiola. Shoots it to the left. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. He's looking to throw. Unloads it left. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. The Huskers want to move quickly. They keep attacking through the air. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They